smartphones. It seems every kid has one now, and they are getting them earlier and earlier.
Parents want to keep track of what they're doing on those phones, but it is getting harder. The problem is, as we found out, it may be next to impossible to tell there's trouble, even when it's right in front of you.
Take a look at this iPhone screen. Nothing stands out as unusual, standard apps. But when you click into this Utilities app,
there could be a whole other world lurking behind what you see on the surface.
Technology expert Tom Jelnick says it's just one of a long list of apps designed to hide photos, videos, you name it.
These apps are made to look like everyday normal apps, so as a parent, you pick up your child's phone, you're digging through it, everything checks out, and like you said.
That's like the scariest thing ever.
Oh wow, never even heard of that. I think I'd be quite nervous as a parent.
This one is even harder to find.
Check this out. Have you ever seen this calculator?
Oh yeah, a buddy of mine had it.
So you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How would a parent ever know?
It's a calculator that looks like a calculator and is a calculator, but if you input like a code, it's basically you can store stuff on there.
Like naughty pictures.
Yep, and that's what he did.
Oh my God.
Are you freaked out?
You're not allowed to have a phone ever.
This one's called Audio Manager. And it looks like, something you would use to manage music on your phone, or like an equalizer for music. But what happens on this one is whoever downloads it can click it in a certain sequence, and that brings you to this behind-the-scenes world.
Apps like these have been known to get kids in major trouble. Back in 2015, school officials discovered a sexting scandal that involved more than 100 students. Those officials say several hundred photos were found in apps just like these.
It's becoming increasingly more and more difficult for parents and anyone to really supervise what's happening digitally with their kids.
But there are a few ways you can keep on top of what they're downloading. First, you can add your child to your Apple ID, but you'll want to do that just for iTunes content.
When you sync the phone, or when that child downloads an app, it'll actually download the same app to your phone. So, if you're digging through your own phone, you notice there's a new app on here. Where did this come from? And then you can do a quick Google search and see what this app is all about.
If you choose to set them up with their own Apple ID, you can keep track of what they're doing by setting up family sharing. Then you can see what they've downloaded and download them onto your own device. You could find something very similar if you have Android phones too. Still, Jelnick says the best defense is knowing more than your kids do.
You as a parent, it's time to get your nose into tech stuff. You have to know what's going on and just stay vigilant.
Pretty freaky, right? Well, there are other ways you can change settings on both iPhone and Android devices. We have posted step-by-step instructions on our website so you can get results for yourself on this. You can also find a breakdown of many of these secret apps, what they look like, what they do. Just head to facebook.com/news6 right now to find the link at the top of the page.
Got to stay a step ahead of the kids.
You do.